So we're going to be making a smear from a cheek cell. It's a very straightforward thing to do, and I'm going to go over the procedure pretty fast, I think. Right? So here we have a slide. It's very well cleaned. Clean slides are very important to having a nice smear. And then here's my label. Right? So I put a circle here for my my pen, just to with my pen, just to indicate where the sample is going to go, my initials, and what it is. And that's supposed to say cheek. Okay. And now I'm going to flip it over, okay, because I want the sample on the other side of my label. Later, some of the reagents we use can wipe the labels off, right? So it's good practice, put it on the other side of the label, okay? And I always know sample side is up by looking at my labels. Notice how they're backwards, right? Cheek cell smears are quite simple. You take a toothpick, use it to wipe the inside of your cheek, which I'm going to do right now. Boom. And notice my fingers like that, just like I showed you guys with the swab. Finger on one side means the sample's on the other side, and then I'm just gonna smear. We call it a cheek cell smear because we simply smear it onto our slide area. And then notice I didn't really care if I went outside my circle or if I was fully in the circle. It really doesn't matter, just in that general circle area. This is a biohazard. This goes straight into my discard, which is right off camera here. Into my discard. It's got to go in the disinfectant. And then I want to let it dry. And the reason you want to let it dry is because if there's any little bit of moisture in there, our next step will affect or damage the sample, right? And our next step involves this guy. Oh, you guys can't see that. This guy, right? And that's called the heat fix. And what the heat fix does is it melts the proteins, allows the sample to stick to the slide, so when we wash, it's not going to wash the sample off. But it also kills anything on there, right? Because we don't want stuff that's living, right? So we're going to take. Now, in order to do this, all we're going to simply do is heat the glass, and because the glass gets hot, like I just said, use a clothespin to hang on to the slide. Okay? I'm going to put it on this side. And then we're not going to cook, we're just going to warm the slide. Right? So I'm going to pass it through the fire like so. I don't know how well you guys saw that. I'm going to warm the fire, put it in a better picture. Now, we don't want to destroy the sample, right? Oh, by the way, sample side should be up. Okay? I don't want to destroy my sample, so we're just going to pass it through. Make sure the slide is cool. Usually after the first pass, the slide cools pretty fast. And then let's do it again. Just passing through like that. Second time, the slide is much warmer. You can definitely feel it. You want to be able to put it on your hand like this without feeling any discomfort. And it's feeling just like there's discomfort. So I'm going to let it cool just a little bit longer. Okay, it's still a little warm, but let's pretend, just for the sake of this demo, that it's done. Third time's a charm. And that's done. So now I have successfully put my sample, my cheek cell sample on the slide. I've successfully heat fixed this. It is now ready for staining.